What if I told you James Webb just revealed something that could change everything we know about the universe?
For decades, astronomers believed the early universe was simple, dark, and mostly empty. But then, the James Webb Space Telescope looked deeper into space than ever before, and what it found shocked scientists.
Webb detected massive, fully formed galaxies that appear to have existed far earlier than many current models predicted. These galaxies seem too large and too evolved for such an early stage of the universe. Because light takes billions of years to reach us, looking farther into space is like looking back in time. That means James Webb is showing us the universe as it existed billions of years ago. Some of these observations are encouraging scientists to re-examine parts of our understanding of how galaxies formed.
Could our current theories need updates? Or are there cosmic processes we haven't discovered yet?
James Webb isn't proving that everything we know is wrong, but it is opening new questions that astronomers are actively investigating.
Every new image from Webb reminds us that the universe is far more mysterious than we imagined. The greatest discoveries may still be waiting in the darkness. What if everything we know about the universe is incomplete? James Webb discovered ancient galaxies that shouldn't exist so early, forcing scientists to rethink how our universe may have truly begun.
These galaxies appear surprisingly massive and mature for such an early point in cosmic history. Because James Webb looks billions of years into the past, every observation challenges scientists to test and refine existing theories. The telescope isn't rewriting science, it's revealing mysteries that could reshape our understanding of the universe. As researchers continue analyzing James Webb's data, they're uncovering objects that formed only a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. Some of these galaxies contain far more stars than scientists expected, raising new questions about how quickly the early universe evolved. While these findings don't disprove the Big Bang, they suggest parts of our current models may need refinement. That's how science works. New evidence leads to better understanding. With every deep space image, James Webb pushes the limits of human knowledge, reminding us that the universe is still full of hidden secrets waiting to be discovered, beyond the reach of our imagination.
What if everything we know about the universe is incomplete? James Webb discovered ancient galaxies that shouldn't exist so early, forcing scientists to rethink how our universe may have truly begun.
These galaxies appear surprisingly massive and mature for such an early point in cosmic history. Because James Webb looks billions of years into the past, every observation challenges scientists to test and refine existing theories. The telescope isn't rewriting science, it's revealing mysteries that could reshape our understanding of the universe. As researchers continue analyzing James Webb's data, they're uncovering objects that formed only a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. Some of these galaxies contain far more stars than scientists expected, raising new questions about how quickly the early universe evolved. While these findings don't disprove the Big Bang, they suggest parts of our current models may need refinement. That's how science works. New evidence leads to better understanding. With every deep space image, James Webb pushes the limits of human knowledge, reminding us that the universe is still full of hidden secrets waiting to be discovered, beyond the reach of our imagination.
Scientists expected darkness, but James Webb found ancient galaxies shining far too soon. If these observations are confirmed, they could transform how we understand the universe's earliest moments forever. Scientists thought they understood the early universe until James Webb looked deeper than ever before. Instead of finding tiny, newborn galaxies, Webb spotted enormous, fully developed galaxies that seemed to exist far too early after the Big Bang. The discovery stunned astronomers and sparked new debates across the scientific community. Are our current models missing something important, or did galaxies form much faster than anyone imagined? James Webb hasn't proven that everything we know is wrong, but it has revealed mysteries that scientists are racing to solve. One telescope is rewriting our questions about the origins of the universe. What if the oldest galaxies in the universe are breaking the rules of modern science? For decades, astronomers believed they had a solid understanding of how the universe evolved after the Big Bang. Tiny clouds of gas slowly formed the first stars, then small galaxies, and eventually the giant galaxies we see today. It was a logical timeline, until the James Webb Space Telescope looked deeper into space than any telescope ever had. What it found surprised scientists around the world. James Webb has detected massive galaxies that already appear fully formed only a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. According to many existing models, galaxies that large and mature shouldn't have had enough time to develop. Because light takes time to travel, every distant object Webb observes is actually a snapshot from the ancient universe. Looking farther into space means looking farther back in time. In some cases, James Webb is showing us light that has traveled for more than 13 billion years before reaching Earth. The surprising part isn't just that these galaxies exist, it's how advanced they appear. Some contain enormous numbers of stars packed into structures that seem far older than scientists expected for that point in cosmic history.
Researchers are now carefully analyzing these discoveries using spectroscopy, a technique that studies light to estimate the distance, composition, and age of galaxies. While some measurements are still being refined, the observations are encouraging astronomers to test and improve existing theories about galaxy formation. Importantly, James Webb has not disproven the Big Bang. Instead, it is providing new evidence that may help scientists better understand what happened in the universe's earliest moments. This is how science progresses. New observations lead to better models and deeper understanding. Every major discovery raises new questions. How did these galaxies grow so quickly? Were stars forming much faster than expected? Or are there physical processes in the early universe that researchers have not yet fully understood? Scientists around the world are working together to answer these questions, and every new Webb observation adds another piece to one of the greatest puzzles in astronomy. What if the universe has been hiding a secret that could transform everything we thought we knew about cosmic history? After the Big Bang, tiny clouds of hydrogen and helium slowly collapsed under gravity. The first stars ignited, small galaxies formed, and over billions of years, those galaxies merged into the enormous cosmic cities we see today. It was one of the strongest ideas in modern astronomy. Then, the James Webb Space Telescope looked farther into space and farther back in time than any observatory in human history. What it found left scientists asking brand new questions. Because light travels at a finite speed, every object James Webb observes is a glimpse into the distant past. Looking billions of light years away is like opening a window into the universe just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. Astronomers expected to find tiny, young galaxies, still in the earliest stages of growth. Instead, Webb discovered galaxies that appear surprisingly massive, bright, and well-developed. Some seem packed with billions of stars far earlier than many existing models predicted. The discovery doesn't mean science was wrong. It means nature may be more complex than we imagined. Scientists are now carefully studying these galaxies using spectroscopy, a powerful technique that analyzes light to estimate a galaxy's distance, chemical composition, motion, and age. As more data becomes available, researchers are refining their measurements and testing new explanations for how these enormous structures formed so quickly. Several possibilities are being explored. Perhaps stars formed much faster in the young universe than expected. Maybe galaxies merged together at extraordinary speeds. Or perhaps physical processes that shaped the first galaxies worked differently during the universe's earliest moments. Every new observation helps scientists improve their understanding. Importantly, James Webb has not disproven the Big Bang theory. Instead, its discoveries are helping astronomers refine models of galaxy formation and better understand the universe's first few 100 million years. That's exactly how science advances. Every unexpected discovery leads to better questions, stronger evidence, and more accurate theories.
The James Webb Space Telescope is doing far more than taking beautiful pictures.
Its giant gold-coated mirror collects incredibly faint infrared light that has traveled across space for more than 13 billion years, allowing humanity to observe some of the earliest chapters in cosmic history with unprecedented detail. Each new image reveals galaxies, stars, black holes, and mysterious structures that were completely invisible to previous generations of telescopes. With every observation, Webb reminds us that the universe is still filled with mysteries waiting to be explored. Some answers may confirm what scientists already believe. Others could reveal entirely new chapters in the story of cosmic evolution. And that's what makes this mission so extraordinary. We are witnessing discoveries in real time. Discoveries that future generations may one day read about in history books. One thing is certain. The deeper James Webb looks into the universe, the more it reveals that space is far stranger, more beautiful, and more mysterious than anyone ever imagined. And somewhere in that endless darkness, the next discovery may be waiting to change everything. But the mystery doesn't end with ancient galaxies. James Webb has also detected surprisingly bright objects, massive star-forming regions, and distant structures that seem to have evolved far faster than many scientists expected. These discoveries are encouraging astronomers to re-examine how the first galaxies grew during the universe's earliest era. One possibility is that the first generations of stars formed at an incredible rate, producing galaxies much more rapidly than current models predicted. Another idea suggests that early galaxies merged together more efficiently, creating large cosmic structures in a surprisingly short amount of time. Researchers are actively testing these possibilities, using new observations and advanced computer simulations.